is they're going to come up these stairs, get their award. They can take their mask off, put it on here. Step back into the square. Look at the camera
Wait
for a
for the
picture.
signal.
Yes, Stephanie will wave when they're good. And then they take the mask back up and go down.
With their award.
No? My mask? Maybe? Maybe. Woo! All right. Maybe it's because I'm so tall. How about that? Yay! All right. Well, welcome to our 2019-2020 Trek a Journey Awards. Are you guys excited to be here? This is like the first time anybody's been in this building like since March, other than onesies, twosies. But excited to have everybody here, or at least most everybody. So thanks for coming. And I wanted to start off with some prayer and then talk through just some logistics things with the COVID. And let's start with the prayer, though. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day to just gather and be with friends, celebrating these young people's achievements in Awana. Lord, we just are so grateful for your provision for each of the families here to be able to invest in each of these kids and their hiding God's word in their heart, Lord. And I just pray that as each of these students goes about their lives daily, that these words, these verses that they have memorized would come to mind at appropriate times to share, to live by, and to just be a light in the darkness. And thank you for just allowing us to gather there today and being able to celebrate their achievements and your work in their lives. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. So thanks again for coming, and just a couple logistics things. I see everybody is wearing a mask. Thank you. Gosh, I didn't make that very big, did I? But one of the things that I feel is important is treating each other with respect, right? And part of that is doing the things that help protect those around you. We don't know who might be more vulnerable than another, and we want to just be respectful of all those that are here today, and being able to maintain social distancing, the masks, that kind of thing, to support the non-transmission of this. And so as students, as you're coming up, I think we're having you come up on that side. And if you want to grab your awards and the different things that you're getting tonight, that would be great. If you want to, we're going to have your picture taken. Stephanie's got her camera in the back. And if you want to take your mask off, we have this nice little tray up here that you can put your mask on. Between each group, we'll be cleaning it off. Dusty's in charge of that, right, Dusty? Thumbs up. Good. That way you can get a picture without the mask. If you wanted for a souvenir, having a mask on, feel free to do that too. So that would be the only time I would request that you take off your mask. Hi, Flegels. Bathrooms, they're open 2 at a time in each of the restrooms. We do have some of the stalls marked with closed for COVID maintenance. If you could honor that, that'd be great. Limits a little bit the amount we have to clean, which is nice. We'll be dismissing from the back to the front. If you can just head on out and of the building, that would be great. For those in the front, if you could just be patient, that would be awesome. And exit the building and continue to maintain social distance and the masks outside until you get into your car. That would be our request. All right. Any questions? Awesome. Again, thank you for coming and doing that. And there's a question? Oh, Dan's up next. That's right. Dan, look, I even have the list here. Sweet. Yeah, Dan, you're up next. I'm not up for a little while, am I? All right, come on up.
I'm just praying with this mask on and my progressive lenses that when I go down the stairs, I see them well enough that I don't take a tumble. So watch for that, just in case. It'll be recorded. You can see it later at home. All right, we're going to open with flag ceremony tonight. So if everybody would stand at attention. Present colors. Right hand salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge allegiance to the Awana flag, which stands for the Awana clubs, whose goal is to reach boys and girls with the gospel of Christ and train them to serve him. Order arms. Post colors. At ease. Okay, clubbers. Some of you might have thought you were going to miss out on birthday candy because we stopped meeting. Not so, as long as you're here anyway. So I've got a few of you to call up for birthday candy. Where's the candy bucket they're supposed to get it from? Okay, they choose from that. Okay. So we've got Maggie Henson, her birthday was on April 20th. Shannon Flegel, birthday on April 24th. Sam Henson, April 26th. David Hackman, May 5th. Yep, that's it. No. Josiah Hackman, May 5th. Mr. Bishop, I believe you're up.
I'm going to use a mic because I don't think I can talk loud enough through my mask for you all to hear me. All right, so we're going to go over some of our things we did this year to kind of review what we've done. It's a little bit different this year because we weren't able to do a lot of things, but we still want to recognize the work people put into things and some of the things we did. So to start us off, we're going to talk about special events. Rocky Mountain Honors Camp. If you are planning to go to Rocky Mountain Honors Camp, I want you guys to stand up for a second. So these guys are all going to be representing our church this next week. We leave a week from today for Rocky Mountain Honors Camp, so it's pretty exciting. A few of you guys are on the yellow team, so we're going to win this year. I just know it. Finally, it's going to be yellow team's year. I just know it. So Rocky Mountain Honors Camp is something happening next week, so you guys can be praying for those who are going. Just that it'll be a good time for us, even though things are going to look a little bit different this year. We're thankful that it's actually going to be happening, so that's good news. Next up, we have up-to-date parties. Mr. Spence, I think, clicked something on my computer. I lost my clicker again. Up-to-date parties. So we had 2 up-to-date parties this year that we were able to do. The first one was a pizza party, which we usually do on a game night, so a lot of you guys were able to come participate in that for keeping up to date in your Awana books. And our second one was something we did brand new this year. We went to an escape room, and we split up into a couple of groups, and we were able to do that. And I think both teams officially made it out of their rooms, which was nice. My group was a little bit late, but they gave us some grace. But we made it out without too many helps, so that was pretty fun. I think we might start doing that a little more often because I think everyone kind of enjoyed it. Did you guys enjoy it? I see a lot of nodding heads. Still don't have my clicker. Oh well. Next up, we had Summit fundraisers. To all those who are planning on going to Summit, we had a few fundraisers we did this year. We just want to say thank you to everyone who participated, whether you were selling stuff or buying stuff. Some of the things we did was calendars, which we do every year, butter braid sales, our bake sale that we do the week before Thanksgiving every year, Super Bowl snacks, which we sold quite a bit of this year, but we had a lot of help. We were able to get it all done on time, which was awesome. And then finally, our bowl-a-thon, which I think David was the only one who participated in, so thank you, David. You did great. Next up, we have the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix was first half of the year. I don't remember when it was. But we had our Grand Prix. We had a pretty good showing for our Check and Journey group this year, so that was pretty exciting. So we're just kind of going to go over who got what awards real quick. When I say your name, I want you to stand up. We're going to embarrass you. So starting off in third place in design, we had Trent with a bar of gold. Way to go, Trent. In third place in speed, we had Heidi Spence. Way to go, Heidi. Second place in design, we had Heidi Spence. Heidi made a ultimate Frisbee car, which was pretty cool. Second place in speed, we had Trent Roush. First place in design, we had Caleb Barr. Caleb made a hobbit hole. So it had the hobbit hole on the front side, and on the back side you could actually look inside the hobbit hole. It was pretty amazing. It was probably one of my favorites I think I've ever seen. So way to go, Caleb. And then in first place in speed, we had Charlie Roush, who's way back at the soundboard back there. Next up, we had our Colorado Bible quizzing games. This almost happened. We were so close to being able to participate in Bible quizzing games. Hey, I think my clicker's working again. We had it canceled 2 days, or might have even been the day before the event actually happened. We had a lot of students who put in a lot of work for Bible quiz and games, so we just want to recognize those who are planning on participating in Colorado Bible quiz. If you guys would stand up for me. Charlie, Sam, David, and Heidi. Thank you guys for all the work you put in. I know it was kind of a bummer that you guys weren't able to show everything you knew, because you guys knew your stuff and you guys were going to do great this year. So great job with all your work you guys put in for it, and thank you for that. You guys might as well stay standing up, because next up we're going to do those who are planning on participating in Colorado Awana Games. If you guys could stand up. Again, you guys put in a lot of hard work. Heidi officially and Emily, I think both officially love Tug now. So that was my goal for the year. Somebody else officially enjoys it. So we'll start playing it more often now. So that was Colorado Bible Quiz and Games. Up next, we have Summit 2020. Again, this is a lot of the same people. So if you are planning on attending Summit 2020, if you'd stand up. I think it's pretty much everyone that's the same. Charlie's in the back there too. He also was planning on going. Again, these guys did a lot of work with fundraising, with practices. So we just want to say thank you for all the work you guys put in, and we appreciate it a lot. So thank you. One thing I want to point out, especially with Summit 2020, was we had one fine arts entry, which was Sam Henson. He did a visual arts. He won a bronze medal. Is that right? I think that was right. He won a bronze medal. This is his picture that he drew, so you guys can all see it. It was a mixture of acrylic and watercolor, which I would have never thought to do. So it was pretty creative, and he did a great job. So way to go, Sam. And then one last thing we're going to talk about, Summit 2021. Summit next year. A lot of you guys maybe are going to be freshmen next year. I don't know how many freshmen we're going to have next year. A couple of you guys. Some of you guys might be interested in Summit 2021, and you're wondering where it's going to be. Those who were planning on going to Summit already know, but the answer is, where's my drum roll? I want a drum roll, please. Summit 2021 is going to be in the national capital area in Virginia, technically, but we're going to be very close to DC. I'm pretty sure we will go visit DC. It's going to be a great trip. I'm looking forward to it a whole lot. So we hope we have a lot of you guys come to join us next year at Summit. Next up, student leader recognition. So what we'd like to have everyone do right now is if you were a Cubby, Sparky, or TNT leader this year, if you would stand up, please. Or games, if you were in games too, for younger clubs. All of these students took a day out of their week, every week, to come and serve our preschool through 6th grade students as leaders for their Awana Club. So we're very thankful for the work they do. And part of what we're doing here in Awana is training the next generation how to train the next generation. So it's awesome to be able to see these younger guys stepping up and taking on these leadership roles. So thank you guys for that. Next up, we have secretary recognition. I don't think they knew I was going to do this. We had a couple secretaries this year. They handled a whole lot of stuff for us while we were in the middle of clubs, so we just want to say thank you to them. So Stephanie, if you could come on up. We're doing one at a time because, COVID restrictions. Stephanie, this is her 11th year as an Awana leader, and this is her first year as our secretary, so thank you, Stephanie, for all your work. And then our other secretary was Ms. Natalie Spence. She has been in Awana for 7 years, and again, it's her first year as our secretary. And then next up we have Mr. Spence, who is our commander. We just want to say thank you for him. He does a lot of work behind the scenes. He has to come up, though, because he has to talk next. He does a lot of work behind the scenes. He bounces off a lot of ideas between me and Dan and all these different things. So we just want to say thank you for the work he does in helping us organize and get everything going. So thank you for that. It's his 14th year as an Awana leader, too, just saying.
Han, do you remember when Julie said, I think you would be a great Awana commander? I do. Yes, 14 years ago in a living room, yes. Well, thank you. I think next I'm introducing Dan. So Dan, come on up. And Dan has been Trek director this year, but more importantly, he's been in teaching leader, director, all kinds of different positions within Awana for 27 years. So, thank you, Dan. Is there a card for him or something? Oh.
Okay.
You just have to go on faith that it's been 27 years. So Dan, don't go away. Come back. Now Dan's going to introduce his team. You ready?
You're not doing Dustin?
Not till later.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yep. Do you have the list?
Yes, I think so. All right, can you all hear me? Sounds like it. All right. We couldn't do Trek without a lot of leaders helping us, so I would like to recognize them. We have Zach Ramsley, 15 years of Awana service. They told me to announce directions for getting your awards for the students, but probably should have done that for the leaders and secretaries coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now. When your name is called, you come up these stairs over here. For the students, we will have somebody handing out the awards from the table. When you get your award, then you can go over here to the music stand, take your mask off. If you want to get your picture taken without your mask, we're allowing that. Then you step back, there's a square on the floor here. The camera is aimed here. Stand here with your award. Smile if you don't have your mask on. Smile if you do have your mask on. Stephanie will take your picture. We'll get that picture to you. Then you go back, get your mask, put it back on, and exit the stage at these stairs. Okay? So, next leader, we'll see if you can do this. Carissa, 2 years of Awana service. Oh, and when you're standing here to get your picture taken, Miss Stephanie will wave her hand at you when you're good to go. Don't leave before then. And Tony. Tony has 8 years of service with Awana. You want her with the pen? Gotta get to sometime.
You should stay up there till we pay my awards.
And Tony's gonna, as she did most weeks, help hand out the awards. So, student presentations. And because this is a webcast, I'm also announcing people who aren't here, because hopefully they'll get a chance to see it at home. Noah Amza, Participation Award. Rebecca Amza, Participation Award. Amira Augenbaugh, Milestone. Caleb Barr, Milestone Award. Oh,
Whistle too, Caleb.
you're the first student up, right?
Yeah.
And we should call it a 1.5 mile stone award this year because, trust me, it was a lot harder for them to go through all the extra work this spring to finish all of their sections and everything remotely. Micah Burdick. Micah earns his milestone award also. Maggie Henson earned her milestone award. Whistle? Micah? Kaylee Hildred earned her participation award. Noah Ora, our other Noah, Participation Award. And he says the way to keep him and the other Noah apart is Ora is for hair. Rachel Reeder, Participation Award. And Shalom, I'm sorry I don't have her last name. Anybody? Shalom earned her Participation Award also. And Dwayne, you're back up.
All right. It's a long stint I think I have up here. Dustin and Catherine, come on up. Catherine has been in Awana as a leader for 14 years and Dustin for 13 years. And I didn't say it, but they're our journey directors, and putting all this together with Dan as the Trek director, they make all this stuff happen, and I'm very appreciative because if it wasn't them, it might be me, and I don't need to do that when I got great leaders like this, so I'm excited, so thank you. Do you have anything for yourself? All right.
All right, now we get to recognize our journey leaders and the awesome work they did. These three guys did a lot, helped us out this year. They jumped on board with us, being the new directors. It was great to have the support of them this year. We're very thankful for all they did. So starting off, we have Don Waite. He was a journey leader. He also helped me with teaching this year, which I'm very thankful for. All you journey students should also be thankful for it, because I don't think you guys want to be stuck with me all year. So thank you, Mr. Waite, for all you did. It's his second year as a journey leader, as a journey leader, and as a leader in Awana. We'll get the camera figured out before we announce any students coming on up here. Next up, we have Mary Lou Waite. She was a journey leader. It's her 9th year in Awana. I might be working now. Is it working? Is it dead? All right, and then Miss Christy Hackman. It is her 17th year leading in Awana. We're going to take a very short break here while we change batteries before we get started with our student recognition for our Journey Awards. What? You're coming up? Okay.
Social distance. I just wanted to say special thanks to Dustin and Catherine for taking over the Journey director position this year. My wife and I stepped down from that last year, and it was definitely too much for me to want to handle alone. And they stepped into a very challenging year, as you all know, with the COVID crisis that came upon us. And I just want everybody to give them a round of applause for the great job they've done.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah. It's actually a true statement this year, too. Looks like they're just about ready with the camera. And then we'll get started with our journey. Journey students and their awards that they have earned. Just got to get lined up and then we're good to go. All right. So to start us off with our Journey Awards, we have Oliti Data, who got her Participation Award. Good job, Oliti. Next up, we had Emmy Ai, who also got her Participation Award. And then next up, we have Emma Barr, who got her Journey Pin #1 for completing her book, as well as her Meritorious Award. The Meritorious Award means that she's completed 6 books since T&T. Good job, Emma. Next up, we have Rebecca Flegel, who earned her Journey Pin #1 for finishing her book this year. Stay on the picture. Did I get a picture? No picture? Okay. All right, next up we have Shannon Flegel, who also earned Journey Pin #1 for finishing her book this year. Picture? No picture? Okay. All right, next up we have David Hackman, who earned Journey Pin #1 for finishing his book this year. Good job, David. And next up, we have Josiah Hackman, who also earned Journey Pin #1. Good job, Josiah. And then we have Luke Henson, who got his Participation Award. Picture? Okay. And then we have Sam Henson, who got Journey Pin #1 and completed his book this year. Good job, Sam. Next up, we had Dakota Jones, who got his participation award. And we have Susie Reeder, who also earned her participation award. Sorry, I'm missing her. And then we have Anthony Hildred, who worked very hard through all the COVID stuff and got caught up in his book and earned his Journey Pin #1. And we had another one who worked very, very hard to get caught up on her book so that she could go to camp. Miss Emily Smith earned Journey Pin #1. Now you're good. Then we have Miss Heidi Spence, who also earned Journey Pin #1. And then we have Charlie Roush, who earned Journey Pin #1. Good job, Charlie. And then we have Trent Roush, who earned Journey Pin #1. Good job, Trent. And just to clarify to everyone, all these students earned Journey Pin #1 because that was the book we were in. A lot of them have done more than one Journey book, but the awards are by the book number, not the book or the years that they've been in Journey. So that's why everybody got the same award for that. That does it, right? No. Not quite. We got the biggest one of them all that we usually save for last, but luckily David was on the end of the list anyways because his last name starts with a W. Mr. David Waite earned a big award, but he's not coming up yet. We're going to talk about this award before he comes up. So David did a lot of work and earned his citation award. David, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how much work he put into earning this award, and for those of you who are on track to get it, this is what you guys get to look forward to as you continue to work on that. It is a very big accomplishment. To earn your citation award, you'll have finished 10 Awana books beginning in 3rd grade. So beginning with the 3rd grade Awana book in T&T, you'll have finished 10 Awana books. Memorized over 900 Bible verses. Read the entire Bible. Fulfilled 4 years of service projects. Completed numerous Bible studies. Shared your faith many times. And 44 colleges offer scholarships just for having your citation award. It's a very big deal. It's a big accomplishment. So we want to make sure that David is recognized adequately for this. I don't know if he knows this or not, but I have a little slide here to show you guys. David would have received his citation award at Summit, but since Summit was canceled, we did a little something special. We're going to show all you guys a couple pictures of David here. I love that one, especially of him as a cubby, because, I love cubbies, so it's pretty awesome. David, a couple of things that they do at Summit is they just kind of share a little bit about them. So David loves Jesus and cares for the poor and needy, and that he loves that Jesus has compassion on the brokenhearted. And he wants to serve Jesus by discipling others in their faith and leading a God-pleasing life. So David, if you come on up and receive your citation award. All right, don't go anywhere yet. David, you can put it back on its stand there for a minute. We usually give our seniors an opportunity to talk. David and Dakota are two seniors, and I gave David a warning, basically told him he had to talk. So this is going to be David's opportunity to share a couple things with you guys about his life in Awana and just some things that are near and dear to his heart.
Yeah. So.
Can you use a mic?
Okay. Thanks, Dusty, for letting me know a few days ago via text that I was going to be doing this. So that's cool. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say. Really enjoyed being a part of Awana. I know we got like a lot of upcoming juniors. You guys got 2 more years left, so don't give up. Looking at you, Trent. You guys are really close to getting your citation, so it's pretty cool. You know, it's disappointing that Summit didn't get to happen. Wouldn't have been cool to get awarded it there, but hopefully you guys will get the opportunity for that to happen. So yeah, just stick it through, and yeah, a lot of you guys are really close. So congratulations to you guys as well.
Thank you, sir. All right, that was our senior remarks. A couple important dates you guys might want to know for next year. I hope these are right. I'm pretty sure they are. If they change, I'll let you know. But these should be the right dates. August 30th is going to be our registration day. We'll do it the same day as Cubby Spark is in T&T again, so all you guys have to come just one time, fill out all your paperwork. And we're streamlining the process this year, so it should all be filled out for you. All you have to do is look over it and make sure nothing has changed. So hopefully that'll help you guys out a lot with registration. And also August 31st, so the very next day will be our first day of club. So we'll be registering on the 30th, and the 31st will be our first night of club. All right. Before we close, just a reminder to everyone, our ushers are going to dismiss you guys starting in the back and working your way forward so that people aren't walking by each other. We ask that we don't gather in the foyer to fellowship. We need to at least take it outside, make sure we remain 6 feet apart, and just honor the requests of the elders and the church leadership that we leave our masks on while on church property until we're in our vehicles. So if you guys would do that, that'd be wonderful. Am I forgetting anything else? Bathrooms are open. Remember, 2 people at a time in those. I mean, you can't have more than 2 because they're closed anyways. So, oh yes, there's hand sanitizer on the way out. Feel free to use it. Thank you all for coming today. I'm glad we were able to finally meet in person. We got the approval to meet inside, which is nice because the weather was looking a little iffy for me there for a while. So thank you to Mr. Spence for talking with the elders and getting us approved to do this inside. It was I'm very grateful for all the work he did for that. So let's go ahead and close in prayer, and then you guys will start dismissal by our ushers here. Dear God, I just thank you so much for this year that you've given us in Awana, God. I thank you for all the hard work that each of these students have put in to their Awana books, memorizing these verses and hiding them in their hearts, God. I thank you for the fun games we were allowed to play. Thank you for no major injuries this year. That's always an exciting praise at the end of an Awana year, to not have any major injuries, God. I thank you for the lessons that we've learned, just through all those who are teaching, through Mr. Kress and Zach in Trek, and from Mr. Waite and myself in Journey, God. I just pray that those things will be things that we don't forget easily, things that will stick in our heads and that we'll remember for years to come, God. I pray for all the verses that these students have memorized, that they wouldn't have just been memorized to finish their Awana books, but they would have been memorized to be in their hearts for the rest of their lives, and that you would use these verses in times of their life when they might need them, God. I thank you again for this opportunity we have to come together and just celebrate this time we have to come together again after all these restrictions, God. I just pray that to keep everyone safe this summer, bring us back again safely in the fall, and just be with everyone today, God. In your name we pray, amen. Thanks again for coming, everyone. If our ushers will go back to the back and start dismissing, that'd be wonderful.